Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi and today we're going to be doing some shock and awe in this video, I think. No, I'm just kidding. Is your cryptocurrency inflating and you don't know why? Or you don't know that it does that at all? Today we're going to go over the maybe perhaps shocking inflation rates of some coins and how they compare to other coins and their method of inflating their supply and how that affects you and how you can protect yourself. There's a lot to cover, but we're going to cover it, so let's get into it. Okay, so the data that I'm talking to you today is brought to us by Masari Institute. It's a great website, super educational, a ton of information for free. They also have a paid membership option for those of you who just want even more information and more tools to use for analyzing cryptocurrencies and your cryptocurrency trades and all that fun stuff. Link for it is down below in the video description. This is not a sponsored post. I'm just a big fan, and information like this I'm going to tell you today is why. So basically, I've been talking about a lot of proof of stake, a lot of staking coins, and if you're holding a staking coin and not staking that coin, that's a mistake, because most staking coins are paying you out in rewards that are based on an inflating supply, an emission of coins that they're creating or distributing specifically to pay you. And so just like with any fiat currency, an inflating supply often results in a depreciating asset, right? So anyway, let's go over a few interesting coins and their emission rates and their inflation rates that you might be surprised of. And also equally important to pay attention to is their methods of either inflating or deflating their coins. Is it programmatically done? Is it automatically done? Or is it on a whim? Is it a trusted off-chain type thing happening? So anyway, we're gonna get into, so Bitcoin, let's go Bitcoin first. The yearly inflation rate of Bitcoin is 1.79%. Bet you didn't know that, maybe you did. So it is inflationary. Every 4 years, the amount of coins that are produced or that are rewarded in a block reward are cut in half. It's called the halving event or the halvening event, whatever. It's what everyone gets excited about because usually after the halving event, the bull run is sure to come. So the last time that happened was in 2020. So on Masari Institute, Bitcoin obviously is listed first. Current inflation 1.79%. It is inflationary, but emission type is decreasing issuance because every 4 years the amount that is issued is decreasing. Then we have Ethereum. Ethereum has an unlimited supply of coins. There is no capped supply. Bitcoin has a capped supply of 21 million. Ethereum, if you ever look on any chart of Ethereum and their circulating supply and their total supply, the total supply is that nice little infinity ring. You might be surprised to know that the inflation rate of Ethereum is less than half of Bitcoin currently. The yearly inflation rate of Ethereum is 0.54%. It is inflationary. It is not capped like Bitcoin. So it's not like one day in 140 years it's going to be capped off. It is a fixed issuance. So that means that it is not it's not going to fluctuate based on market conditions, the network conditions. They have a set amount of Ethereum that will be released for each block reward of Ethereum miners. How that will change with proof of stake will be interesting to see. They also recently released that EIP 1559, which actually is making Ethereum a little bit deflationary. They're burning the transaction fees. The miners hate it. The people love it. It's what's everyone's talking about. $3,000 of Ethereum is burned every minute on Ethereum now since that was released a few days ago. So anyway, at the time of this recording, I'm not sure what day you're going to be watching this exactly, but maybe last week. Okay, let's moving on. BNB, Binance. So Binance had an ICO, right? So that means all the coins that would ever exist happened all in one time. It was a pre-mine. That's what happens. So technically, there is no current inflation of Binance. Every Binance that was ever created is currently existing. But what they do is it's actually deflationary because at the end of every quarter, Binance allocates a certain percentage of their profits. They go on the open market, they buy Binance off of the open public market, and they burn it. So because of this, it is non-programmatic burning. It's not set in code. It's not, automatically set in code how many coins exactly are going to be burned. It's based on Binance's profits and what percentage, how much those profits are going to afford to be able to buy them off the market, basically. So every quarter, basically the supply of Binance is going down. And I think that's definitely led to the kind of price swings that we're seeing with Binance, especially over this long period of time. The price has gone up quite a bit. Another coin we can look at is Cardano, proof of stake coin. Most of the coins have been mined or, is in circulation. But because of that, it is inflationary because it is proof of stake. They are using some coins as the staking rewards to reward people for staking on the network. But it is a decreasing issuance. It does have a capped supply. It has, billions in that capped supply. It's a pretty big number, but it is a capped supply. And so because of that, the issuance is decreasing over time. Oh, I forgot to mention, the inflation rate of Cardano is 2.8%. So it is higher than Bitcoin. It is higher than Ethereum. But it is decreasing issuance over time, so that number will drop over time. Let's see, another interesting one here is Polkadot. The inflation for Polkadot is 9.99%. It's a bigger number, not the biggest number on here. The biggest number on here actually goes to Uniswap. But anyway, so Polkadot is inflationary, and it is a dynamic emission, which for me means it could be whatever they want it to be, probably based on the network conditions of Polkadot is determined by how many coins are paid out. All right, so the last one I'm going to cover today is PancakeSwap, because this one is, known for having these huge APYs, paying people out a ton of cash, not cash, but cryptos. And the inflation rate of Pancake is 99%. It's huge. And so that's why you're getting this often 100% APY on coins. If you're staking them or being a liquidity provider on PancakeSwap, you're getting paid 100%. You at least better be getting paid 100%. That's just to keep up with the inflation of PancakeSwap. And 99.73%. It is an inflationary emission type, and it is a fixed issuance. So that means that it is set in code. It is programmed to be that way. There's no cap on the amount of coins that Pancake can create and release into the market over time, but the frequency and the amount of coins that they are releasing is programmed, at least. So always something to keep in mind, especially if you guys are looking into using proof of stake as a way for a passive income. I mean, it's great. And also, quite frankly, these the effects of inflation within cryptocurrencies are not going to be felt nearly as much as they would be if you're just holding fiat currency in a bank, because quite frankly, cryptocurrencies are a brand new market class, brand new asset class, a very small market. So much more money is going to be piling into this, and it's going to see price appreciation like crazy. So that price appreciation is going to heavily offset any kind of inflation, basically. I mean, unless it's crazy amount of inflation. For the most part, at least during a bull run, you're going to be able to recoup much more profit from these than with the fiat currency. But that's why if you're staking a coin, it's an amazing way to not only earn a passive income. Passive income means you don't have to do anything. You just set it and forget it generally. Not to mention the fact that the methods that you use to stake your coins could either harm or help the decentralization of that network itself. So if you've invested in that coin and you want to be one of those early adopters, you want that coin to last for, decades, it's only going to happen if that network is decentralized. So are you helping that for the long term, or are you playing, the short game, or maybe a bit closed-minded, and it's just easier to tuck in on a centralized exchange? Maybe you get a slightly higher percentage on it, but what are you really contributing to? And that's what I'm always trying to encourage anyone who's watching these videos, is to get the bigger picture and step up and be a active participant that's actually helping to decentralize this whole beautiful crypto space. Okay, rant over. I'm going to see you guys again soon in the next video. So until then, I hope you're staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you. Bye.